Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Barnburner Podcast. We are back yet again. I'm Owen, of course. I'm joined by my co-host, Michael. And, here we go.
I can't believe this is episode 7.
Yeah, it's almost been
It's
like 2
longer,
months.
longer than I thought this would last. You know?
Me too, to be honest.
I don't know. I've tried filming a podcast with somebody else, and we only got one episode, and then we were like, yeah, fuck this.
I don't know. I feel like it's like getting like a 2,000 view video on TikTok just fuels the motivation, even though it's so insignificant. But it's like in the future we're gonna look if things ever hit big, we're gonna look back on those small accomplishments and be like, wow, we actually got hyped up about a 2,000 view 82-0 challenge on TikTok.
Yeah. 2,000. We got more than 2,000 views.
Oh yeah, there's that one
likes.
video. We're almost at 10,000 likes on the account, which is pretty cool. And we don't even have 200 followers yet.
It was like 180.
Bro, some buggy boy at Longo's yesterday came up to me, and he's like, "Are you a hockey guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." Because I thought he was asking me because I have like a long hair or whatever. And then he says to me, he's like, "Yeah, I saw you on my TikTok." And I was like,
"Is that the guy that commented?"
I think so. I didn't ask him, but I think it was because he came up to me and he was like, "Yeah, I subscribed to your YouTube channel." I was like, "Oh, thanks. What do you want me to say?" He's like, "Oh my god, cool. Thank you so much, man. Like, I really,
oh my God, this means
I get on my knees and start begging him."
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean,
no, but I feel like that's what big YouTubers say. What do they say? Oh, thanks.
They're so used to it,
them,
though. I feel like
it's just another subscriber.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's just a random.
Yeah, it's so
kid
weird.
Comes up to you.
Yeah.
Are you famous? Oh, yeah, didn't you also meet what's his name? Carlo.
Koliakovo. Yeah, I saw him at Longo. Apparently, he's there often. Mike.
What if I've served him and
you might? Yeah, you
him?
might have. Mike, the cash manager. Apparently, when the Kane signings were still up in the air, he actually asked Koliakovo if he thinks the Leafs should sign Kane, and Koliakovo said to him no, the guy's a fucking asshole, because they played together in Buffalo. But who's laughing now, Koliakovo? You're shopping at Longo's. He's burying pucks with Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How old is Koliakovo?
I don't know. Let's check.
He's not that old.
Yeah,
right?
he can't be. I mean, if he played with Kane in Buffalo and he was not old at that point, he can't be old. He can't be that old. Let's see.
He's probably 35.
He is 39.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
God.
But he was massive, man. He was huge. You could he's.
Is he tall?
Yeah, he's pretty. He's actually not that tall though. Looking at his I think he's 6'2" or 6'1". That's obviously tall, but it's not like it's weird to see a guy that's 6'1" walking around. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's actually see his exact height. I got.
That's cool though. Just an NHLer just
6'1".
shopping in Longo's.
Yeah, but yeah. Apparently he's there pretty often, so I'm sure I'll see him again, especially because I'm working a lot more now. Because he was there at it was 3 p.m. when he got there, so, or when he was there. So typically if I start at 4, he would already be gone. So if he shops more during the day, I might see him more often. But,
yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
You should ask him to be on the pod.
Yeah, maybe I'll ask him. I say, hey, you want to come rip Kane on the podcast with me?
Yeah.
I feel, dude, that would actually be so fun, just to hear stories about that guy's, because he played for a couple different teams. He played for the Leafs, Buffalo.
He probably played for Arizona.
I think he played for the Rangers too, maybe. I keep closing his profile on on Google, and I have to keep reopening it.
Jesus.
Let's see. Let's open this for the 6th time. So he played for oh my god, he played for 9. Oh no, sorry, those aren't all NHL teams. The Leafs, the Red Wings, Sabres, Blues, and Flyers. I was looking at Erie Otters because it had all his pro teams listed.
Has he ever? Wait, who are the teams again? The Rangers, the
Leafs, Red Wings, Flyers, Sabres, and then the Blues.
He's definitely.
One sec, my dog is scratching at the door. I gotta let him in.
Oh,
God help me.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I can bring everybody with me though.
Everyone? What is happening? Hot start to the pod. Usually it's me leaving.
Bit of an unnecessary interruption there.
Who was it, Maya or Eddie?
1 second, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh, right.
Now I can.
Yo, is it Maya or Eddie?
Eddie, obviously.
Definitely not Maya.
Yeah.
Definitely not Maya.
Yeah. All right, another interruption. No need for that.
But yeah, I was gonna say, like, he definitely hasn't won a cup with those teams.
No, God, no. Maybe the Red.
Did he
let's
make
see. Let's see when he played with the Red Wings.
Did you close the tab?
No,
again,
no,
or
I have it open still. Let's go look at his years he spent.
What about
with
Did he make the finals with the Flyers?
Yeah, that's what I'll check too. Let's see.
Because the Leafs, Sabres.
Okay, so he was
Blues
kind of hopping in.
didn't do
He was
anything.
hopping in between like the NHL and the AHL at his early career. So he played with his first. He got drafted by Toronto because his first pro team is the Leafs. So he was with the the Red Wings in 2012 to 13. So definitely no cup.
Nothing.
But the Flyers was 14-15, so even worse.
Yeah.
He had 231 that's penalty minutes. 157
Was he
points
Joe?
in 470 games. He
How
had
many
more
points?
penalty minutes. 157 points.
God.
Anyways,
At least he played in the NHL.
yeah. Unlike
Yeah,
our buddy
I
Joe.
wouldn't care. Yeah.
Okay, I'm closing this
200.
tab. Hopefully we never have to open it again for this video.
Yeah, he's not really that good. I mean, he's good, but
Okay.
100 points in 400 games, not really the greatest. but
All
anyways,
right. I'm just hoping.
what do we have? What do we have on our? Should we just talk about Zegers now?
Yeah, one thing I want to say
Like-
quickly though before we continue is I just hope I hope my dog he's looking out the window right now. I hope he just decides to go to sleep after a little bit instead of trying to bother me to play with him, because if that's the case, I'm going to have to end the audio on or maybe I'll keep the audio going and we'll just have our editor edit that whole sequence out. But I'm just hoping he
You
doesn't.
can press wait. So turn off your phone. Press the power button
Okay.
and then tap the screen.
Oh, I see.
Is there a pause?
Yeah,
that you can do?
now there's a pause. But if I open my
Yeah.
phone, it's not going to ruin the recording now, is it?
No.
Okay. Well, now at least I know that for the future. Okay. So yeah, well, I guess we'll talk about Zegras first. So, Trevor Zegras, guy just continues to be a
What else can you say?
Yeah, I know. Guy just continues to dazzle.
Yeah, I mean, did you see Tortorella? He's
Did he say something again?
he said something again. You didn't see it?
I didn't. I actually didn't see that. No.
He said I just don't want the foundations of hockey to get be forgotten about.
That's what
bro.
he said the first time too, pretty much.
Yeah, but that's what he said. He said it again, the same thing. But there's the Michigan. It's just a wraparound, but in the air. It's still hockey. I don't know. Just people have never done it before.
Yeah, I mean it's been done
So-
4 times. 2 by Svechnikov, well, in the NHL, but it's been done twice by Svechnikov. Forsberg did it once, and then Zegras did it once, not counting his pass that he did. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
actual goal, but
That guy on TikTok that commented.
yeah,
Jesus.
that guy.
But,
If you're listening to this, I don't know I forget what I don't want to open TikTok because it'll cancel the recording. But whatever your TikTok handle is, man, if you're listening to this, you are delusional. The guy comments. Because I think I had said in the video, Zegras finally scored the Michigan goal he's been trying since his first game, and then he's like, "This is his second Michigan goal this year." I said, "He's like, get your shit straight." He said, "I was like, buddy,
yeah.
the first was a fucking pass."
Yeah, you said goal, not
Yeah,
pass.
man.
Technically, it wasn't It wasn't even it was kind of a Michigan goal, but he's not the one that.
Yeah, he's not the one
scored
that
it.
scored exactly. But bro,
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you said. Did you see Zegras's I don't know if it was. I think it was his post game interview. They asked him what it was like to get a goal, because I think Zegras scored right after Montreal, and I think they asked him what's it like to get that goal right after, quick answer to Montreal's goal, and Zegras is obviously it was nice to get the momentum back in our favor. The fans were getting a little too loud, so it was nice to quiet them down a little bit. There was nobody in the arena, there's no
Yeah.
fans allowed. in Montreal right now. God. Bro, imagine if he did that one game sooner against the Leafs, and I would have been there for that game. That would have been
Yeah.
insane, bro. Fuck.
And you would have like
But I've made an executive
had a heart
decision.
attack.
I'm never watching a game in Toronto again. Like
Why?
unless like someone invites me, it's just too much money. Like why not just go to
Yeah.
Buffalo? It's
Yeah.
an hour drive, not even, depending on like the border and stuff. The tickets are way fucking cheaper. Like I'm not gonna unless COVID has to improve next year for me to go again because I don't want to have to get one of those stupid tests. But like I'll watch like my dad wants to watch Vegas play them. Like imagine watching that game: Eichel, Stone, Pacioretty, Krebs, Tuck, Quinn, Darlene, Power. Like that's actually a really good game to watch, especially when you don't like I don't have a team in that game that I would care who wins, so it's just there to watch. Hopefully a fun hockey game, and then like I'll watch the Oilers again. I'll probably watch the Ducks again, like because I was like
And
man,
for me, like it's basically a home game when the Leafs.
yeah,
play
pretty
them.
much, yeah. When the Leafs
So
play there, it's so many Leafs
like,
fans.
I've never been to another arena, so that'd be yeah. I mean, going to Buffalo would be really cool.
I've never been to an arena where the team that I want to win is the home fucking team. I want to go watch Edmonton play one year in Edmonton. I feel like that'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Like yeah, I kind of want to go to like yeah, and go to like an away, just see what it's like to be an away fan. Like if people like say stuff to me like
it's
the wrong
interesting. It's
jersey.
so funny. Like there was a really bad tripping penalty on Yamamoto. Like he got tripped and they called it, and that Oilers meme account that I follow, we put on his story like the crowd is so like dead, like there's nobody in the arena, so you can hear like everybody going like booing and stuff when there's a like you can just hear how pissed they are. And I texted him, I DM'd him saying, man, I'm at the game, it's hilarious, these guys are getting pissed at every call because there was like 4 Oilers power plays in a very short span, and they were just starting to get livid, but then we ended up losing. So I guess I can't talk too much. But
God.
but yeah, Trevor Zegras, just highlight reel after highlight reel. He also dangled fucking 2 guys on Ottawa the next game. One of them being Thomas Chabot. Too bad he didn't score.
That'd
But
be nice. That
man,
would've been
looking
another
back on
goal
it,
year.
because we did our halfway mark awards last week. I don't know if I have Zegras. Man, Sider is just too good, bro.
Yeah,
Guy got another
and,
2 points
like,
against the Leafs yesterday.
Yeah. Like I was watching that and I was like, man,
He's
like, I don't
so
know if,
good,
like,
man.
Zegras
Yeah.
or Raymond.
Like no, I don't think Raymond. I think Raymond is third right now. I think it's definitely between Zegras and Sider, but I don't think I think Zegras will win just because he's done like these bigger plays and stuff like that have been viral. But like in terms of just fundamental hockey play, like like Tortorella says, Sider definitely I mean, the guy's on pace for 50 points as a rookie defenseman. Holy fuck, man! And it's not like Detroit's overly like good. Like Detroit, they're better than people thought they were going to be, but they're not.
No,
Like it's
yeah,
not.
like,
I mean,
yeah.
Larkin's good. Like Sider still has offensive guys he can pass to who will put the puck in the back of the net. But overall, man,
Yeah, like Detroit, like Mrazek, he is shaky. Like the Leafs are already talking about like getting a new goalie.
yeah. And according to the puck, so we'll get. So again, I'll say this for those any of you guys who are listening to this. Most of my friends know about Puck Empire. If you are not like a close friend of mine, Puck Empire is like the best hockey. It's better than NHL Discussion, man. Like they post the news so quick, and like the rumors that they post are usually like end up actually happening. Like if you don't follow Puck Empire, I recommend it. But they actually posted today that apparently several teams have already called the Leafs about Mrazek's availability. And I don't know if I sent it to you. I think I sent it to Taurus. I said Edmonton guaranteed has called the Leafs about Mrazek,
probably.
honestly. And and I'll be happy if we get Mrazek because he's still an upgrade on Koskinen and Smith, but like man, Mrazek is not a goalie that you'll win a Stanley Cup with ever. Carolina could have won a cup already if he was better.
Like when I signed it, when the Leafs signed it, like I was actually like hyped and I was like excited. I was like, okay, like Campbell Mrazek, that's a pretty good 1-2 combo. But like Mrazek, like Campbell's been way better, man.
And so is Freddie Anderson too in Carolina. He's been really good.
But also Mrazek's been injured, so it's like
yeah, maybe he's
hasn't
got
really
some
played that
stuff
much.
that's bothering him, and I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, he's probably gonna get traded, or he can't sign somewhere else, right? He signed a 3-year contract or something.
I think it was 3 years. Yeah.
So he has to get traded, but I don't know. Like maybe we'll trade you guys
Who would they
Koskinen,
get?
give you
Fuck.
Koskinen and like
Or a defense.
you
Or
guys
something.
want Barry back.
No.
Barry had. By the way, the Oilers are on a 4-game winning streak right now. Barry hasn't played a game in that 4-game span. He has not played.
He's scratched?
No, he's injured.
Oh,
If
shit.
I'm Kane, I'm taking that battery assault again. Just take out Barry if you want the team to win. Speaking of, by the way, I did some research into Evander Kane, not Patrick Kane, Evander Kane, because I mean, I guess now that he's an Oiler, I have to be able to vouch for him a little bit more. But he never abused his wife. Did people already know that?
Yeah.
Okay,
People have said
Good,
yeah.
because apparently he's got full custody of their child after the court hearing.
Because apparently his wife's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, but like I get the gambling's a big issue, but man, I thought it was way worse. I find the abuse would have been way worse than fucking gambling, because gambling's only ruining his own life, not somebody else's. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the guy buried it in his first game as an Oiler, so I can't be too upset.
Yeah, I mean, if he did really abuse like
Then
his wife,
it's a
like,
completely different
why
story.
why would he be in the
Yeah,
NHL?
exactly.
Like, why would he be?
Exactly. It's not the NFL. You can't get away with shit like that in the NHL, man.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I liked what I saw from him yesterday. I think he played like 18 minutes, 3 shots on net, +2, a goal.
Again, it was the Habs, but still.
Yeah, I need to see him play against like a real team. Like the Sens isn't even really a good test yet. I have to wait till they play Washington. But man,
God.
I was telling my dad because I don't know if you saw his goal, but Yamamoto like passed it to Bouchard and then he just gave him like a low slot shot tipped. I thought it was Cece. And so when I told my dad that it was Cece, my dad said, "Wow, that's got to be the first time ever that Cody Cece has had good puck placement with a shot before." and then I realized it was Evan Bouchard, and I was like,
Thank
"That
God.
makes a little more
That
sense."
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Speaking about the Habs, like, I went to my friend's house and he's like a Habs fan. You know Justin.
yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like we're gonna get like Shane Wright, and I said to him like Shane Wright's like a little like overrated. Like he's not like one of the best like first round picks. Like
you guys
first overall pick.
That's like the worst thing Montreal could get because Nick Suzuki is very similar to Shane Wright. Actually, you're gonna have 2 Nick Suzukis, and don't get me wrong, Nick Suzuki's good, but you want go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he thinks like Shane Wright. Like I told him like Shane Wright's 20th in OHL points. Like, he's not like up there, but again like he's also like 2 years younger than some of the guys. So it's like it's kind of
fair enough. But you have to compare it to the high draft picks of other years who are also his age.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, like Shane Wright's not like a McDavid or like a Matthews. Like Bedard is
better.
more.
And then he's way closer.
Then he said that
We're gonna get Bedard
but he's
too.
playing in the he's saying that he's playing in the WHL. Like it's not as good.
But
so
I don't know about that. I don't like people always say the OHL is way better than the W, and I still think it's better, but I don't think it's way better.
It's not way like I mean
the W's got some good players,
and also he's younger than Shane Wright. Like
yeah, it doesn't matter what
like,
league it is.
No, yeah.
As long as it's not AAA.
I said that Bedard's gonna be better than Wright, like in the future or whatever. Like obviously, whatever. And then he's like, "No, I think Shane Wright's gonna be better." But just because he's gonna go to the Habs,
yeah, that's why he thinks
better.
it. But if the Habs get 2
was...
first overall picks in a row and they get Bedard, he'll instantly think Bedard's gonna be better than Shane Wright.
Yeah,
it's
like we got Bedard.
It's
like,
it's quite crystal clear that Bedard is a better hockey player than Shane Wright. Like it's very very.
And
clear.
I brought up the Austria thing, like 4 goals, whatever, and then he's like, yeah, but it's Austria. And I'm like, yeah, what did Shane Wright do? He
1
did
assist,
nothing.
1 secondary assist.
Yeah, and Bedard got 4 goals, and he's like, yeah, it was just 1 game. Like you can't really.
Yeah, except he didn't
like,
get any
base it
points
off
the game
that.
before.
But
Bedard did.
Yeah, but Wright didn't do anything if it was just Austria. Like I don't know.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
But I guess
mean,
like the lines, like who we were playing with, but
Bedard was playing less
still,
minutes.
Like, yeah, Bedard, yeah.
Oh man.
Like I don't know. I didn't want to like continue because like I was just gonna fucking lose my mind. But like Bedard's obviously better than Shane Wright, man.
Yeah, like Shane Wright's not the best player in this draft. He's not. Savoy's better.
No.
I think I like Lambert more than Shane Wright. I think Lambert's better. There's a bunch of like very like there. What's his name? Slavkovsky. Yeah, he's pretty. I don't think he's better than Shane Wright, but he's good. Logan
I think
Cooley's really
Shane
good.
Wright's obviously. I think he'll go either first or second.
Yeah, no, he won't.
Just
Man, he won't drop.
just like he'll go first. He'll go first, but the lowest is second. Like you can't like.
He's not
the
going to
hype
drop out of the
or, like,
top 3,
no.
but
Or the name, like the name, like I don't know. He's just so like popular, so like teams like gotta like pick him.
and look, if I'm going to pick a team to draft him, I want it to be Montreal because I like I don't really
He's not gonna be
I don't
that
like
good
Shane
anyway.
Wright very much. Like, when I see Jack Hughes get drafted by the Devils, I liked Jack Hughes when he was like building up to the draft and stuff. And I wanted him to be drafted by a team that I enjoy watching so that if I tuned into a game that he's playing in, I would like actually not want to kill
You
myself.
enjoy watching the Devils?
Not particularly, but like now with like Dougie Hamilton and like
Oh, yeah.
like they have more guys that make the team more fun to watch. But like Anaheim, I fucking hated Anaheim. Have I ever? I don't think I've ever told that story on this podcast.
Oh no, you have.
Have I? But
Yeah.
how I hated Anaheim.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, bro,
I hated Anaheim
So-
so much. I was so pissed when they drafted him. But now now I actually like watching Anaheim. But like, man, I was so pissed when they drafted
Yeah, I
him.
forgot. Like when.
They fucking
when,
beat us in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh my
now you're
God.
a fan. Like wow, like not a fan, but like.
But like I
you
root
just
for them
like-
because of him. Yeah. Like if they make the playoffs and the Oilers
I
don't
would
make the
never
playoffs,
do
they'll be like the team I would want to want to see win the most. Definitely more than like Vegas because I hate Vegas. I
Yeah.
like Jack Eichel, but no chance am I gonna cheer for Vegas at any regard just because Eichel. Like I can't stand Vegas.
Like
man.
if Matthews went to Montreal, not cheering for
yeah,
Montreal.
honestly,
God almighty.
like Calgary, Vancouver, Winnipeg, and like my pride would be hurt too much to choose. I will never fully out. Like I'm not gonna change my team even if McDavid does leave Edmonton, but like I'd be more compelled, honestly. Like honestly, I'd be more compelled to cheer for the team that if Draisaitl and McDavid left, I would be more compelled to like become a fan of the team that gets Draisaitl, as opposed to the team that gets me. Like I know that's probably stupid to say because like obviously McDavid will probably have a bigger impact on whatever team he goes to, but like I'm still gonna cheer for the Oilers because I'm actually excited about like Broberg and Holloway. So like I'm totally fine with swapping Draisaitl and McDavid out on my favorite players list for those two. But like I don't think they're gonna leave. Elliot Friedman was talking about it the other day. He said like McDavid and Draisaitl don't have the personality of a guy that would leave. Like Draisaitl loves to prove people wrong. It's his favorite thing to do. Everyone was talking about how he was
So
a
he's
product
gonna
of
leave.
McDavid. True. Everybody ever thought he was a product of McDavid, and then he gets 110 points the next year after they said that. Like the hate fuels him. And honestly, McDavid, I don't think the guy cares enough to like. I don't think he actually. I think he'd rather win a cup with Edmonton than leave to a powerhouse team and win a cup there. Honestly, that's what I think.
They probably if he goes to a powerhouse team, they won't have enough cap
True.
space.
Fair enough. The Oilers are going to be in
God.
cap trouble because we got Nurse locked down to that $9 million deal. McDavid and Draisaitl are going to both re-sign for $12 million. And then
Yeah, but how many years do they have
like 3 or 4 still.
for McDavid?
I think so, yeah. I think. No. He signed an 8-year deal in going into his second year in the league, I think. Or no. Going into his third year. So it was 1 year of the...
Like the
I gotta
entry level?
look. I'm done guessing, man. I'm done.
Yeah. Or we should just pretend that like, let's not look for facts. Let's just say what it is and like just pretend we're right.
Just try and say we're right.
Yeah, just pretend we're right. You probably like 3 or 4 more years left.
Yeah, I think it's
probably.
3. So it was 3 year. Oh shit, that's not even the right year. He's a free agent in
Like
2026.
Tavares only has like 3 years left. Matthews has like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think Matthews signed a 5-year deal when McDavid was in his second or third year of his contract. So so when's Matthews a UFA? Do you know? Let's look that up too, because McDavid's a UFA in 2026.
In like 3 or 4 years.
So let's see if
Why don't they go to the same
it's
team?
the same year. They should go to Arizona
God.
together. I'll cheer for Arizona if they go
Hell,
to Arizona.
Fuck no. If they do, like,
UFA in 2024-25.
so 2-3 years.
Yeah, so a year before McDavid. And Draisaitl, I think, is the same as McDavid too, but or maybe a year
Imagine you lose
sooner.
both of them.
Yeah,
Like in the same year.
I look, man. If we lose, but like it's what Charlie said to me. Like just cheer for McDavid, but don't cheer for the team that has him. Just root for McDavid's success to win a cup.
Like Brady.
Yeah, like he does with Tom. By the way, what a fiasco!
What's that?
What is
happening?
The guy's like he's either retired or not retired. Everybody and their grandmother posted on their story that he retired. Now they got to like post the story of him not retiring again.
Yeah, Jesus.
I didn't think he was gonna. I felt like it was so out of the blue though because like it's not like the guy's got juice left in him, man. He's still elite.
Like I think, I was talking to Charlie. I was like, yeah, like why would he just retire just like that? Like they should do like a farewell.
Yeah, exactly.
Tour or something.
Exactly.
But apparently, like Charlie said that Brady doesn't want that. Like he doesn't want the attention.
That's fair enough.
But like, bro, you're the best player ever, and like, you can't just retire like just like that. Like I don't know, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta do something special.
There's got to be a commemoration of your dominant career. But like I'm man, the day Crosby retires, bro, it's gonna be a crazy day, man. Even
Ovi.
Or
Ovechkin.
Yeah, Kane or not Evander. Maybe after he gets 100 points with McDavid, we'll commemorate him. Could you imagine if you like it, dude? Man, Kane's gonna tear it up in the remainder of this season. The guy's gonna average like a point per game in the latter half of the year, and then he's gonna sign a fucking $6 million 5-year deal with the Oilers because Ken Holland's like, oh yeah, this guy's elite, and then he's gonna fucking suck.
He's gonna gamble it.
Yeah, he's gonna gamble it. All. Oh Jesus. Look, man, I don't care what anybody says. I'm excited about Kane being an Oiler. He's good, man.
He's a good player.
The best. He's the best outside acquirement the Oilers have ever made to play with McDavid. I'm not counting guys that are in the system.
It's still weird to me seeing him in an Oilers.
Yeah, jersey. I know. Funny enough, he's always on the Oilers in my in a franchise mode that I do or be a pro. He's always on Edmonton. I don't know if not this year, but in the last year's game, he was always on Edmonton. And I was like, that actually wouldn't be terrible if we got Kane. And then he actually came to Edmonton. God.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you saw the Oilers lines yesterday, but we had actual forward depth. I mean, it's Montreal, but it was McDavid, Kane, and Yamamoto. It was Draisaitl, Puljujarvi, and Fogle. Nuge was the third line center, which I actually think is good because it helps him. Because he's not like the best offensive player, so if he plays against like a worse line, he'll probably do better. He was playing with Hyman and Cassian, and then the fourth line was McLeod, Ryan, and Shore. Devin Shore. Why is he on the team? We should have kept Tyler Ennis, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Did you see his goal yesterday?
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Because, yeah, but I mean that's a pretty good lines.
Yeah, it's funny. Me and my dad were actually pissed off when the lines got announced as that because he likes Nuge to play with McDavid or Draisaitl because he's got McDavid, Nuge, and Hyman in his keeper league, and so when they play together, he gets all kinds of points, and he actually got points from 3 points from Hyman and Nuge, none from McDavid yesterday, and McDavid was on the first line. Jesus.
Yeah, I think like those are actually good like depth. And, like, the Leafs also switched up their lines, too. Like, they had Bunting.
No team switches their lines more than our two teams. No team switches the lineups every game like the Leafs and the Oilers. Like, Colorado's the same lineup every day.
Yeah.
Man.
They had, like, I think, Tavares, Marner, and, like Marner was on the second line and Nylander was on the third.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, but during that game after they switched, they like moved them during the game. They switched the lines.
Yeah. That's not something Tippett really does. That's a Keefe thing to switch the lines.
That's what Keefe always does. Yeah. He puts like Tavares, Marner, and Matthews together sometimes. Like Jesus. But now like, the Leafs have the best power play in the league.
Yeah, which I've been waiting for.
Which is expected.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've been like when you got a guy like Matthews on your power play, how can you not score? If you can find that, like, Draisaitl scores... Like, I find that if Draisaitl can score power play goals at, like, a crazy rate, Matthews should be able to. Draisaitl had 2 goals yesterday. It's his 4th consecutive 30-goal season, baby. God, him, Matthews, and Ovi, fuck, man. They're absolute machines with the goal scoring. Not Pasternak. He fell off his high horse. Hey, you fucking Bruins fans. You guys, man, you guys used to say Pasternak was better than everybody and their grandmother. He's not that good. When he doesn't play with Marchand and Bergeron, miraculously, he doesn't score as much. Who would have guessed? Can't score when you play with fucking Coyle and Hall, can you, Pasternak? Fucking unreal.
And those are good players, too.
They're all right. I'm not a big Taylor Hall guy. At all. He's such a fucking puck hog. I did like him hammering fucking McKinnon the other day, though. Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Guy got
that wasn't
laid
even
out. Wasn't
that
dirty.
wasn't even like a...
It wasn't dirty.
No.
That was
He
literally
had
an
a
NHL
stick.
22 hit. Like, literally, that was exactly...
Like,
the way he fell...
Sorry, I just yawned. It was like... What's the thing called?
Truculence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
But, like, he hit his stick, and then his stick
And his
hit him.
stick broke his nose.
It broke his nose?
Yeah, he has a concussion and stuff now.
Jesus.
Nose is looking like this.
But like when the camera like showed him on the ice, like just blood was just like coming out
like
so
crazy.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like how is that even possible? Like how much blood?
Speaking of, I don't know,
That's
did we
terrible.
ever
That's
talk
so
about
scary.
Bowen Byram on here? I think we did, right? About mentioning how he's like, man, I actually
Concussed.
I really hope that guy, right now I think he's the reason he's on his personal leave is because he still has a couple symptoms of the concussion, but he was cleared to play by his doctors, but like I really hope that guy like gets better because man, he would have been he's gonna be so good if he has like a legit chance to play like,
Yeah.
82 games or something. But
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
all right.
Speaking of injuries, we can talk about. Speaking of injuries, we can talk about Aaron Dell. Dell's,
we wrote that down. I felt that was pretty questionable what he just pulled. So if you guys didn't
like
see,
you were like,
what?
you were like, oh Batherson, like fuck, like why is he like?
Yeah,
There's better guys on the Sens that can go to the All-Star game, and he gets injured, and then they put Kachuk
there instead of Norris. Norris, buddy,
Yeah.
if you ever listen to our podcast, I've been vouching for you to go to the All-Star game for weeks now, buddy. You should be there, man.
Yeah.
But Drake Batherson gets pretty. It wasn't a bad hit. It was just the way he fell into the boards. But so essentially, what happened? If
I mean,
you didn't see,
it was kind of dirty because like
yeah, it was a
he
dirty
had the
play. But
puck.
like, it's not like if he didn't get break his or strain or break or fracture his ankle on the boards like he did, like it's not that bad. But like,
Yeah.
it's just a dirty play. But it's not like something that would severely injure anybody if they didn't fall awkwardly. But essentially, what happened is Batherson was chasing a Sabres guy around Buffalo's net, and then Aaron Dell, Buffalo's goaltender, came out of his crease and like he nudged
Shouldered.
Batherson off balance, and Batherson slammed his feet into the boards when he came down, and then I guess it broke his ankle or
I think
sprained
it, like, sprained it.
Yeah, so he's out for a couple weeks. So he'll miss the All-Star game. He was Ottawa's representative, but Brady Tkachuk was the replacement to go. So no Josh Norris, but that's whatever. Tkachuk's still good.
Was he suspended for 3 games?
Yeah, three game suspension.
And I think they waived him too.
Did they actually?
Buffalo. I think Buffalo waived him.
Speaking of
God
suspensions, we've got a big suspension coming our way. Hopefully, Tyler Myers just murdered Trevor Lewis last night in the Vancouver game. So I haven't really expressed my absolute hatred for Tyler Myers on this podcast. That guy has got to be the most overrated prospect in like recent memory. People were calling him the next Victor Hedman when he got drafted. He's fucking terrible. So if you guys didn't see what happened, I think Lewis did hit him in the face.
Lewis
with
like
his glove.
grabbed his
Yeah.
visor.
Yeah, and Tyler Myers he's got some anger issues, so he gets pissed off, and then they're skating into like the corner of Vancouver zone, and Tyler Myers like literally he
Charges at his head.
yeah, like just a full beeline for his head
Against the boards.
crushes his head into the glass, got kicked out of the game. He's probably gonna get suspended for like 5. I would hope 5 games. I feel
That's
like
horrible.
fair.
That's a bad play.
Like that is not a situation where the guy accidentally turned into the hit or where the guy went to hit him and then he accidentally hit his head. He legit was trying to hit that guy in the fucking dome on that hit. Like there was no
That
other
was terrible.
option.
Like we thought. Like I think like Aaron Dell's play was a little unnecessary, but
That was
one-
unnecessary. Yeah, that was bad. It was really bad.
I mean, I guess like Batherson didn't do anything to Dell, but like Lewis, like I would have like gone after like a guy that would have done that to me.
Yeah, but
And,
they also
I
tell
wouldn't
you,
I wouldn't have charged and jumped at his head.
they also
against the
tell you
boards.
they tell like they tell these players if they think they've got like a concussion, if they think that they like if something happens to them and they think it could be a concussion, like they just say to lie there and not move until the trainer comes to get you. So that's probably why Lewis didn't immediately get up and start beating the shit out of him. But
How's he not dead?
by the way, did you see Cassian run Montembeault yesterday?
Yeah.
No
Nobody
one on
went after
Montreal fought. I don't think he meant to do it though. I think he was expecting Montembeault to
He had
turn.
no room. He had no.
Yeah,
Like, he's not gonna stop.
And he tries to like turn his body sideways to like ride the boards, and then Montembeault just gets clipped. His helmet slides off. Fuck, goalie, strap your helmet on.
It's because he sucks.
Speaking of though, Pezzetta or Panzetta, whatever his name is, he fought Cassian and got his fucking ass kicked last night. He just got pounded. All that guy does is
always fighting
and losing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever won an NHL fight yet. But
or an NHL game.
That too. Okay, so I guess what's next on the list? We covered Kane, kind of. We covered Zegras. We covered the Myers, Arundel. All right, we'll go with the Team Canada roster next. So it's funny. I think we mentioned how we were upset that the Team Canada roster didn't get revealed for like last week's episode, and then I think it got revealed like the next day, or a couple days after.
Yeah.
Oh
like
God! Did you see who our coach is?
No.
An hour ago, Jeremy Colleton named coach.
Who is
the
that?
Blackhawks coach that just got fired? The young guy?
He's the coach.
Of Team Canada, yeah. Claude Julien, I think, is injured, so he's not going anymore. He was originally the coach.
Oh, he was the coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean...
So let's go look at the Team Canada roster for the men's
What's
team.
He doing?
I don't know, man. God, I can't deal with it anymore. Wait a minute. The Olympics start in 4 days?
Yeah, they start on like the 4th.
Oh, fuck. Let me tell you this, man.
It's a little short notice for the hockey team being announced.
Yeah, true.
Practice.
So Power and so I guess we'll just cover the roster. So I'm just I can't even find a fucking roster.
Let's go through the names and then go through the names that we don't know.
Okay, so the goaltenders, so Devin Levy is he was the World Junior goalie for. Is it Levi?
I think so. Jordan Levy, is that what you said? Or
No, Devin Levy.
Oh yeah.
So Devin Levi or Levy, however you want to say it. He's a Sabres prospect, right? Yeah. So he's a Sabres prospect, but he is he was Canada's World Junior goalie at the World Juniors last year. He's pretty good, and at least in the World Juniors, he was really good. But I'm curious to see how he plays at a more men's elite level of play. Edward Pascal.
I haven't heard of him.
Since the World Juniors.
Since the World Juniors. So I don't know how he's been doing, but he made the Canada team.
I'm surprised Devin Dubnyk's not on the team.
Yeah. That wasn't the real official list, I guess.
But Edward Pascal, whoever that is. Ever heard of him? I haven't heard of him.
No fucking clue.
Matt Tompkins, ever heard of him?
No.
Okay, those are the three goalies.
So we know one.
So for defense, Mark Barberio, I know that name.
I remember him.
Jason Demers, I know him.
Okay, yeah.
Brandon Gormley, never heard of him in my life.
No clue.
Alex Grant, never heard of him.
Nope.
Maxime Noreau, God, I haven't heard of him. Owen Power, of course, we know him. Matt Robinson, nope. And Tyler Wotherspoon, nope. So I know 3 defensemen from their...
So we know 4 guys.
They're 8 D-men.
Yeah.
Forwards, Daniel Carr.
I
feel like I've heard the name. Adam Cracknell, I know him.
Yeah.
David Desharnais, of course, Oilers legend.
Oh, yeah.
Landon Ferraro.
Is this Ray Ferraro's son?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it is. Josh Hosang, of course, we know him.
Yeah.
Corbin Knight, no clue. Jack McBain, no clue. Mason McTavish, of course, we know. Eric O'Dell. I feel like I know the name. Maybe it's because we were just talking about Aaron Dell.
No clue.
Eric Stahl, of course, we know him. Ben Street. Guy, that is a fucking Google-generated name. That guy doesn't exist. Adam Tambellini. Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Jordan Wheel. Wait,
Didn't he play? Didn't Tambellini play in the league?
He might have.
I've heard of the last name. Let's search him up.
Jordan Wheel, I feel like I know that name.
Adam Tambellini.
Who did he play for? He's from Edmonton. Maybe he played for the Oilers.
How old is he?
Are you asking me to look him up, or are you looking him up?
No, I'm looking him up.
Oh.
He's 27.
Okay.
He played in the AHL. No, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. No, he just played in the AHL. Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Wasn't there a time I thought I've heard of this guy before, unless I've seen him on NHL before.
Yeah, maybe. And then Daniel Winnick, I know that name. So.
Yeah, Daniel Winnick. Oh my.
But
that guy,
some interesting picks from who's the GM now? Shane Doan. Some interesting picks.
Yeah, Shane Doan.
I'm excited to watch Power and McTavish play. I don't know if you saw this, but Kent Johnson is an extra guy, so if somebody gets injured, he can play, but he's not I'm pretty sure that it's not like Connor Bedard's situation in the World Juniors.
Here are the reserves. Justin Pogue.
Oh Jesus.
Isn't he a goalie?
Yeah, he's a goalie, yeah.
Morgan Ellis.
Never heard of him.
No clue. John Gilmore.
Never heard of him.
Chris Domenico.
Okay.
Kent Johnson.
Yep.
And Max Veronneau.
Jesus Christ. So we know two guys that are on the reserves.
Yeah.
But
we know a total of maybe like 10 guys on the team.
And like by know, I mean just know the name. If we're talking like actually know the player like well, then that list gets a little bit smaller. But yeah, I mean, God, this is gonna be an interesting Team Canada to like watch. I'm excited to watch Power and McTavish play, of course. Johnson, if he ever gets to play, like that must suck for Michigan. Like Ken Johnson's one of your best players, and he's getting taken to Beijing, and he might not even play a game, and you still lose him on your team. So like the only
and
like
even like Owen Power too, like he's just leaving.
Yeah,
like, their whole team
Beniers is gone, Brisson's gone.
Oh yeah, he's on
USA. They're both on USA. So the only guy really left is
what about Luke
Hughes? He's the only guy that's still playing. Like of their
he's
superstars,
the
he's the only guy there still. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they start to lose a lot of games. But yeah, interesting roster from Shane Doan. Shane decided to draft his buddies, all the other 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple more topics. We'll leave that one topic to the end, the one you wrote last. I won't say it yet. Lundqvist, jersey retirement. So he got his jersey retired by the Rangers, obviously for pretty easy reasons.
He's retired, right?
Yeah, so he was gonna play for
announce,
Washington, and then he had those heart problems, and he couldn't play last year. So I think he just called it after that. I actually think the Oilers were rumored to acquire him from Washington if he was gonna play, but then he didn't end up playing.
God, yeah.
So
because I don't think he ever I don't remember an official statement like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
but
he's honestly my favorite goalie of the decade of my lifetime, I guess. I always found he was fun to watch. It sucks he never got a cup.
I feel like Lundqvist is probably mine too. Besides James Reimer. No.
It sucks he didn't get a cup.
I mean, obviously Price was obviously I think the best one.
Yeah.
But I mean, he never really got any Stanley Cups like Fleury, Lundqvist, and Price were the top three.
Yeah, for sure.
And Jonathan Quick's
up
Braden
there.
Holtby.
It's funny, Quick gets I feel like Quick gets a little bit of disrespect. He won 2 cups.
He's won. Yeah.
He won more than Price and Lundqvist. He beat Lundqvist.
Yeah. Yeah, Quick was probably 4th, I think.
Yeah. But Lundqvist, it sucks the guy didn't win a cup, man. The Rangers were always pretty good. The Rangers were always there. I don't know if the Rangers were ever legit cup contenders other than 2014, but they were always a team that could have won.
They always made the second round.
Yeah, and they never made it. They lost to Tampa in the conference finals in 2015.
They made the finals in 2014.
Yeah, and lost. Alec Martinez with the Stanley Cup winner. Jesus
And you know who got
Christ.
assists on that goal?
Who?
Toffoli and Kyle Clifford.
Holy moly.
Like
Jesus.
I remember that goal. Like I actually like remember that like happening. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
Like
feel like everyone kind of does. That was a crazy because it's not very often that an overtime goal wins the Stanley Cup. So
at home.
yeah, exactly. Like I feel like, bro, that imagine the feeling of scoring that goal, bro.
Yeah. He's like
And
he
and
throws his
and you know
gloves.
the
Like
funny thing
oh, I just
too.
got goosebumps. I just got
Yeah,
goosebumps like thinking about
yeah.
that.
The funny thing too is that, um, like looking back on it, like I used to think Alec Martinez was a forward because he scored the Stanley Cup winning goal at the fucking dot or
Yeah.
lower. He was like right next to the
Like
crease.
Draisaitl,
Yeah, and then like
where he
and then as I
stands.
got older, I realized, oh my god, he's a defenseman. This whole time I've thought he was a forward because he scored a cup goal from that spot. I don't know. I feel like it's weird for a defenseman to be that low.
Also, yeah, like we were like 11 years old when that
Yeah,
happened. So
exactly. But and to think, and I don't know if you remember, but the fucking Devils were the other team that LA
they,
beat.
yeah,
Wait, was it the? No, 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 no,
yeah, it was the Devils
no, no, no. I
in
thought that. Yeah,
2012,
yeah, yeah. Because I don't know why, but when did the Devils last win the cup? God.
2003
Yeah, I think something like that.
or something. Like I don't know, early
Yeah.
2000. Like they were actually like good because of Brodeur.
The only other
I
goal.
forgot about him.
One of the yeah, true, but I feel like Brodeur is more of like a he's obviously our lifetime too, but
Like in 90s.
yeah, more like that. But um.
Or like
Some
early
some
2000s.
Devils account that I follow posted his like when Lundqvist's jersey got retired, he commemorated him by posting their Devils just scoring a bunch of goals on Lundqvist. It was just a highlight reel of the Devils scoring on Lundqvist, um, but man, like the only other playoff goal that's like to me like stapled in my mind is actually a lot of them are Patrick Kane goals, but his heartbreaker goal against LA, that goal was
Mm.
sick. We were all at Antonio's house for that goal. I remember because we were with Perry when he scored it. I'm pretty sure. Or no, maybe not. No, I think we were at Antonio's house. I don't think he was there though. But we were at Antonio's house to the
Oh
three
yeah,
you
wait,
and
who was
him.
that against Tampa or LA?
L.A. When he did the heartbreaker celebration and
Oh,
that's what sealed the deal to
to
go to the
send them.
finals. Yeah,
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't know if it was 2013 or 15. I can't remember. He had
That
I think it was
was
13 because he
2015. 15.
was that the year he was rocking that fucking pussy mullet. God, I couldn't stand that hairstyle.
Oh no, that was 2013 then.
Yeah, man.
But no, but I think they beat. I think they beat in 2013. I don't think. They might have beat LA because it was for the longest time. It was LA Chicago conference finals.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
why.
in 2013, it was Chicago that won. 2014, LA won.
2012
Chicago
LA won.
2012 LA
That's
won.
why.
2010,
That's why I think
Chicago
it was
won.
13 because LA was always so good, so they would go. It would make sense for them to be in the conference final against each other.
But
that
I
year.
think he might have done the heartbreaker because the year before, in 2014, LA won the cup and they beat Chicago. I think so. Then maybe.
Oh, okay.
I think he was. I think he was just.
How
Doing
about
it back
this?
to them
Let's
in 2015.
got
Let's search it up.
we got technology in front of us. Let's look it up.
So you think 2013? I think 2015. Let's see.
2013, June 8th,
All right.
2013. He
Heartbreaker.
did it against.
That fucking mullet. Yeah. God.
Yeah, that's why I remember that goal because he took his
I also
helmet
want to
off.
forget. I also want to forget that year because that was the Leafs.
I'm watching
blew
it right
that
now.
fucking
I
lead.
can't hear you at all. This shit's blasting in my ears. Bro, the atmosphere is so sick, dude. Bro, just watch the video on YouTube, man. It's so sick.
I'm not even gonna talk. You can't hear me.
What?
No, you said I'm not even gonna say anything. You can't hear me.
No, I heard. I did. I could hear. I could hear when you talk. I just couldn't make out what you're. Bro, you gotta watch that goal on YouTube. It's so sick, man.
Yeah. Another goal that sticks out to me is Derek Stepan's overtime winner against Washington in the
Yes.
second
Yeah,
round.
yeah.
They came back. I don't know. I just
Yeah,
remember that.
you want to talk about second round failures? There's Washington.
Washington.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There's got to be more playoff goals like Giroux's goal
Like
against
Kane,
the
like
Stanley Cup winning
Kane's-
goal in 2010
Yeah.
is pretty
Jesus.
good. That would have been better if it was a home ice game though.
That would have been better if
You could
They
tell the
knew
puck
that it
went
went
in.
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
Kane
like,
was the only
that's
guy on earth
terrible.
that knew that puck went in the net.
like imagine being like a Chicago like fan, like oh my god, we just won the cup, but like we didn't even know. Like I wanted like there to be a goal that like it just goes in and then we win.
Yeah.
But like, it's just like to end on that, it was so. It's like the Raptors winning the NBA championship. There's like so many whistles at the end. Like they had to put .9 seconds on the clock because somebody fouled
Yeah,
Kawhi.
that
Like, it
was
was
the
like,
worst.
man,
It took
like
6 minutes
fucking
to win the championship.
yeah, yeah, so
Um,
stupid.
Wait, who did the Blackhawks beat in 2013?
Boston,
Oh yeah.
because the Leafs fucking blew it.
Oh yeah, true. Man,
But
Patty Kane, that guy was unreal. I was talking to my dad the other day when my dad was like, "Wow, Keith tries an 170-foot pass every game," and then I said, "Yeah, because he's so used to having Kane up there to pass to him." My dad said, "Yeah, obviously, because every time Kane even sniffed an offensive turnover, he would start leaving the defensive zone to go for a fucking breakaway." Like it's so true. That guy didn't play a fucking ounce of defense in his career to this day. Like on the Jack Hughes overtime winner in the first game of the year, he's
oh
just
yeah,
standing there puck watching as Hughes dangles out fucking Connor Murphy and his goalie and buries it. God, Kane
yeah,
mixed in a fucking poke check. Like obviously he's one of the best players we've ever seen, but if that guy was a better defensive hockey player, he'd be like a monster out there, man.
he'd be even better.
Yeah. Fucking Kane, man. Oh my god. The Flyers should have had him. My dad to this day is pissed about that. They got the second overall pick. Guess who they got? JVR. And the Blackhawks got Patrick Kane. Like
Wait, were they third or first?
Kane, they were second. And
What was the
Kane went
Blackhawks?
first to the
Oh,
Blackhawks.
but so they wouldn't have got him.
No, I know, but I think they were worse than the Blackhawks in the year, and they won the
And they
lottery, and then
wow.
they didn't get Kane because of it, and then instead they took the other American JVR who fucking sucks, and was never good, not even close to as good as
He's
Kane.
making $7 million.
Yeah, I know, because he had that one year, a couple years in his contract year, the guy lit it up. He had like 30 goals. Like there's so many
Yeah,
players that just try their ass off in their contract year,
like Hyman,
like Goudreau. Goudreau's doing that
like
right now.
Kadri probably.
Yeah, it's his contract
Like
year, right?
yeah,
Holy fuck! But look, man, Kadri's been pretty good since he came to Colorado. Like I can't
yeah.
hate on the guy too much.
No, he's good. He's a good player.
He just gets
But
suspended
like,
in the playoffs. Do you see?
yeah,
I think I sent you
Jesus.
how he's rumored to maybe sign with Philly if they don't. So some guy commented on the post saying can't suspended of the playoffs if you don't make the playoffs. If he
Yeah.
goes to Philly, wow, man.
Fuck.
My dad said, "Oh God," when I sent him that. Oh, by the way, Sean Couturier, Flyers fans have been talking about, like, what if the Flyers were to trade Couturier, and, like, there's been rumors that the Flyers and Detroit are talking trades because Detroit's fallen out of the playoff race, and the Flyers have never been in it this year. So, like, it makes sense, I guess, for them to try and switch things up a little bit. But there was Flyers fans on Twitter talking about potentially, like, trading Couturier and, like, what they would want as a return from
Do they want that? Like,
Detroit. I don't know, but sometimes you got to trade your stars to like rebuild. But everybody was saying they want Tyler Bertuzzi, all these guys. My dad comments, "What if they give us Edvinson?" And then the guy that tweeted it out, he replied to my dad saying, "Good call. I can't stand these idiots thinking Tyler Bertuzzi's enough for Sean Couturier."
yeah,
Imagine if the
Jesus.
Flyers got Edvinson. Holy, they would never trade him. Detroit would. Yzerman would find a way.
Yeah, Eisman would never.
Yzerman would find a way to trade them fucking Zadina for Couturier straight up. God. All right, we have two more things to talk about. Quinton Byfield scored his first NHL goal against the Islanders the other day. Pretty nice shot, to be honest. I don't know if you saw, but after he scored, he like turned really quickly and was like, he looked like super happy, and then he kind of just canceled his celebration and just did a little fist pump to try and look cool. You're not cool,
Oh
Quinton.
yeah, wow.
Don't be afraid to sell,
Nice.
buddy. It's your first NHL goal. Everybody else on earth gets hyped up when they score their first. You don't have to fucking like try and
Yeah,
act cool.
everyone on Earth.
Yeah, like literally, like that's the goal where you should. Ovechkin scored his 751st goal and still celebrates
like,
like it's his first. Every goal that
Yeah,
guy celebrates
Jesus.
like he's never scored before in his life.
He's just like, I'm gonna get Gretzky, so he's hype.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, Turcotte looks like he's not good. Kaliev is pretty okay. Honestly, he's always getting points. Byfield has been.
He's been
Not
decent.
the great.
He's
He's been
been
okay. He's
okay.
been okay. My dad was watching the Fly because they played the Kings yesterday, and my dad
The
said
Flyers win.
in overtime.
Oh, they finally
So
ended their
my dad
streak?
has Carter Hart in his keeper league and Vasilevsky, and so the way they do it is kind of like ours, where you but okay. So the only thing that's different with the way goalies get points is that in his league they start with 4 points, and you don't get a negative point every time they allow a goal. You just don't get points if they allow goals. So if he allows 2 goals, he gets 2 points, but he doesn't lose 2 points, if that makes sense, because then it would balance out. It would be even, right? He would get no points because he'd lose the 2 he would gain. But
Wait,
so you know how in our fantasy, like if Vasilevsky
you had
allows
0
four
and use
goals,
minus?
yeah. But in his they I don't know if you can I
Do
don't
they
know
start with 5?
I
And
think
then they just
4 or 5,
lose?
and then they just don't get the points if they win and they
Yeah, okay.
so like if the Flyers win 4-2, he gets 2 points.
So if he gets a shutout,
He
he
gets
gets 5?
4 or 5 or something or whatever it is. Maybe they get a bonus if it's a shutout. I'm not sure, but so it was 3-2 Philly, and my dad's getting pissed because Carter Hart allowed 2 goals, and then he was in line at LCBO, like I was in the car, and when my dad gets back to the car, my dad's like, what's the score of the Flyers game? It was 3-2, and I was in line with like 30 seconds left. I checked. The Flyers won 4-3 in overtime. My dad was pissed. My dad was like, "Wow,
Wow.
he seriously allowed another goal." A Kopitar
Yeah.
scored with like 40, like I think 30 seconds left or something. He scored to tie it, and then the Flyers won in overtime. So my dad got 1 point out of what he could have got 2. But
God.
but yeah. All right, the last thing, bit of a I don't really like. I don't know how much of
I don't
these
wanna go
types of
too
things
deep.
we'll bring up on the podcast because I don't want to make it all political, but I feel like we had to address it. So Jordan Subban was given or hit with a racial gesture in the ECHL. What's the guy's name again? Jacob
Panetta?
Panetta? Is it Jacob Panetta? I don't know.
Something.
Panetta.
Whatever. Panetta.
He released a statement about the gesture, and like he sounded genuine, but it's not hard to act like it's not really hard to like sound like you
Yeah.
like you're upset about something. But according to Andrew Shaw, who I guess knows the guy, Andrew Shaw said
Yeah.
that he never would have like he doesn't think that he actually meant to do anything racist. According to what people are saying, Panetta apparently did like the strong guys like thing that Tom
Yeah,
Wilson
like-
did to Panarin. Remember when Tom Wilson was in the box and he did it to
Yeah.
Panarin? I think it was supposed to be that, and then they took it as like he was imitating a monkey. But I don't know. The way I look at it is if the ECHL doesn't suspend him, they look like you can't really do that, man. Like that's a really bad look if you don't suspend the guy or just kick him out of the league entirely. But I'm interested it's a difficult thing to call.
It's hard because like if he did that to like
Wow, I
obviously a
don't know if you
white
got.
guy- What?
My sister was just playing loud music. I don't know if the mic picked it up or not, but if it did, we'll
I don't
turn
know.
that down.
But if he did it to a white guy, like obviously like it wouldn't have been the same. Like, but who knows? Like what he did? Like
Yeah,
he
like that.
like,
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even watch the video. I
I've
have
seen it,
not
and, like,
seen it.
his teammate, Panetta's teammates. So like Subban, like another teammate of his, like went after him.
Yeah.
And like Panetta's teammates didn't even like try to like hold him back. So like maybe they felt that he deserved it.
Yeah,
like,
true,
so maybe
true.
it was like a racist thing. So like if his own teammates didn't step in and like try to help him, like
Then maybe it makes you think that he actually did something wrong. Yeah.
yeah. So I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
But also Andrew Shaw, like God.
Yeah,
he's
Andrew
fucking
Shaw is probably not the best voucher because that guy's not exactly the nicest guy
the
on
best
planet Earth, but
fucking what's it called?
the most
Reference.
sportsman-like player. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're
I
getting a
guess
job.
I'm not gonna really
My reference is Andrew Shaw. Oh, God, he's terrible.
like. I don't know. I'm not gonna pick a side, but if I had to, I would just pick Subban's side because it seems more like there's like more evidence in that on that side of things. But I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of racist gestures recently. There was another racist gesture in the AHL the other day. A guy on San Jose's farm team got suspended for doing something. I don't know if it was a gesture, if he said something racist. I think he made monkey noises at a guy. I think, which is a lot easier to tell because
Yeah.
it's audible. The ref might have heard him do it, but yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't. It sucks to see that like fucking ethnic
But
people
I mean,
can't
like-
play the sport without getting fucking like just rant like fucking
Like
railed with all
race, like
kinds of racist shit.
yeah. But also this like it's like also I don't know, like not everything is like racist like towards like I don't know, like some like I mean I'm not saying like this isn't racist like which it obviously is, but sometimes
Yeah,
like I
sometimes
don't
things
want
can be
people to
taken
like
out of proportion
I don't want people to
sometimes,
like
but
overreact and like it's not
yeah.
like not everything is like racist. Like I would have done the same thing to like somebody not me but whatever. Like they probably would have done the same thing to someone like a white guy.
Yeah, like it's I don't know, it's like it's tough
But like
because
making monkey noises is obviously
that's a
racist.
completely different. And like even and if Panetta did like make a monkey gesture, which
Yeah,
I
he
still
might.
think he
Yeah, I don't
did,
know.
that's like also terrible. But I don't know if
Yeah, like
everything like
yeah,
not
obviously.
everything is like I don't know, I don't know like if I'm
I
an
can't think of an
NHLer
example
like
that like isn't like it isn't racist, but it sounds racist. Like I can't think of
my
like an
Wi-Fi just cut
example.
out there, but I heard what you said still.
Yeah, I don't
Um
know.
But like, I feel like NHLers might be scared to just like to chirp like a black man or any ethnic player in like the NHL because they're
Like
afraid it's gonna get
like
turned on its
Kadri.
head. Yeah, like chirping a guy like Kadri or chirping like Nurse or Kane or Subban. Like I feel like they get worried that it's gonna like backfire on them. But like I guess at the end of the day, it's not like these black players or any of these players are like specifically trying to like get a guy suspended. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
not gonna if you just chirp a guy and say that he's like if you go up to Nurse and say he fucking sucks. I'm sure Nurse isn't gonna go to the league and say, yeah,
Oh my, he's
this guy
racist.
just called me a racial slur, get him out of the league.
Yeah.
It's like and the worst part is that if like let's say it was a guy that did that, if the refs didn't hear it, like what does the NHL even do in that situation? Do you trust the guy that came up to you and told you that, or do you just let it slide and not, like that's another
Yeah.
tough
I mean,
thing too.
there's microphones
Fair
everywhere.
enough.
You can
Yeah,
probably
true.
hear
They could
it.
probably hear it. Yeah.
But imagine like Nurse does that and like he just false and like they figure out that Nurse did like a false
Yeah,
accusation.
the Nurse has got to
Imagine like
face some sort of backlash. Like
yeah.
he's got to get suspended or something. But I don't know. I mean,
God
at
almighty.
the end of the day, there shouldn't be racism in any sport at all. But
Or anything,
I feel
anywhere.
like the NHL is probably a sport that would suffer the most racism because it's the least like
There's a
football.
lot
There's a
of
lot
it's
of black guys in football. Obviously, in the NBA, there's not that
like it's
many
the
white
least
guys.
diverse
Yeah, it's the
sport.
least diverse sport for sure. So, and you've heard plenty of stories about like Jordan Tutu getting like all kinds of racial gestures because he was Native American or indigenous, and like it seems like every time there's a guy of a different ethnicity in hockey, they face some sort of like racial injustice, and it doesn't occur
Are
in
there
any
any
other
like
sport.
this might be like
Soccer sometimes.
yeah. Are there any like Asian players in the NHL right now? Is
Suzuki.
Dumba Asian? Oh yeah,
Dumba's
Suzuki.
both.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
Dumba's
black.
black and Asian. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jamie
Yeah.
Drysdale's half Asian, but he doesn't
Is he?
look it at all.
His
Yeah,
mom
his
is
dad
like
is Asian. I
Japanese
think his
or
dad's Asian. I don't know if it's Japanese or
wait, his last name is Drysdale. I don't think that's Asian.
his dad. Go look at his Instagram. His dad's Asian.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it his mom's last name?
maybe. Maybe I'm tripping out. Let's see. Let's go look at his Instagram
Imagine,
again.
imagine he's not. You just assume that he's.
I just open Instagram and I see a post who the NHL should have invited to perform at the All Star game. It's Kodak Black instead of MGK. Okay, go to Jamie Drysdale's Instagram, and then go to the post of him in his backyard with like in a suit and stuff. It's the post after his draft post, and then swipe to the second photo.
Wait.
That's his dad there in a suit. He
That is
looks.
good. Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe this is like a. Maybe it's not his birth
Wait,
father.
where? Wait, which one? Which one?
His fourth recent post, before his signing and after his draft.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe that's not his dad, like his birth dad. it's possible that like maybe his mom married someone else.
Or maybe that guy's not even Asian.
Possibly, but yeah,
Like
it's
I don't
possible.
know. I don't want this to be racist, but that guy, like, he does look Asian, but at the same time, like, I don't think he is.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's no way Drysdale's
he didn't tag anybody.
Asian. There's no way Drysdale's Asian. Like, no offense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Or
It's like
whatever.
not. Yeah, it's not. It's like a Canadian last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess at first glance he looks like he could be, but I don't know. I don't want to assume anything. But he didn't tag like his if that's his brother, he didn't tag his brother, didn't tag anybody else in this photo. Like his mom, nobody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? Anyways, that's not even the point was yeah,
Who cares?
Nick Suzuki stuff like those guys. Those are
Yeah.
but luckily we've never heard anything. At least nothing's come up in the media about. But see, the raceless stuff doesn't happen in the NHL. It happens in like the small leagues. So there you go.
I mean,
the
Devontae Smith-Pelly, like the fans.
yeah,
More
the
like
fans is different. Yeah, and the players themselves don't do anything at least that we know of, which is good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the fans. Man, the fans in hockey are so dumb, man. Like they honestly are, bro. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
Morons.
I thought we would bring that up. Just to chime in on it because I don't know if like
I don't even know if
people-
he proved any points.
Yeah,
but
I don't
we
know.
Just wanted to, like,
we're
think
gonna
about it.
try not to bring up stuff like that too often because like I always feel like I'm walking on thin ice when we talk about stuff like that and
Yeah,
like
I don't want to risk
and then
it.
this is supposed to be like a more fun podcast where we talk about like more lighthearted stuff. So like it sucks having to bring stuff like that up and that it even occurs, but we thought we'd bring it up anyways and just give our thoughts. So I think that's gonna do it for episode 7. I don't think we're forgetting anything.
Just follow us on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram.
Yes,
At the Barnburner Podcast.
all on the thumbnail as usual. And
We'll probably, I don't know when we're going to start filming, like, videos of us talking,
Mhm.
but we will eventually in the future.
yeah. So our editor, he went to film school. I think
He's a filmmaker.
yeah. So he
got a nice
knows how to
camera,
use
basically.
yeah. He's got a really high quality camera, so we can we'll have him come like next time when stuff with kind of COVID die. Okay. When
What was that?
when stuff with COVID dies down, like here in Canada, I think we're gonna start having him come to the like we'll all go to my house or someone else's house, and we'll have like
A little,
him
a
film
little
us
get
talking,
together.
so we can maybe start posting on here like videos as opposed to just audios. And we'll also like post some clips to TikTok of us talking like instead of just posting like the videos that we already are posting, we'll be able to post like videos like of us actually talking to
Like
each other,
clips.
like an actual conversation from a snippet of the podcast, which realistically might help us grow a bit more because people might see it and think that sounds like it's an interesting enough thing to listen to, and then they'll hopefully go check out the YouTube. So yeah, I mean, we'll figure out how that's all gonna go down soon.
It's only episode 7.
Yeah, it's still a work in
We're just-
progress.
hopefully,
I mean, I feel like we've definitely seen more growth than I would have expected by this point. So it's only up from here, I guess. Keep
I
trying.
think TikTok's
TikTok
helped.
has helped us for sure. Yeah. One of
Hopefully
one of our
we'll-
buddies was saying that the link on our TikTok doesn't work to get us to the YouTube channel, so I might have to investigate that. Wasn't that what Sam was saying at the
Oh,
hockey
right,
thing?
right,
He said that he
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
get to our YouTube. So I'll go do some investigating and see if that's the case, because obviously we might need to fix that, because that might be a part of the problem with why people aren't subscribing if they see our TikToks, because they can't get there, and I don't expect people to take the time out of their day to look up our YouTube. So
Can we like put like a YouTube? Is that what you did? You put a YouTube like thing. Do you know how on TikTok?
no, so how it is
the
on TikTok is
Instagram,
yeah,
you
it's at
click the
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. And I
And
had
YouTube?
both links there, yeah. I
Okay,
believe.
yeah.
So I'll go. I'm gonna go check it on my personal TikTok account. I'll go to the our Barnburner one and try it like from an outside source, I guess, and see if it works. But because it's always possible that it just wasn't working for him, but it works for other people. So we'll see. But also TikTok's been bugging out recently because you know how my video, like the audio wasn't synced up with my visual. That actually I saw a couple other people on TikTok who were like very like high, like TikTokers with a lot of followers. It also was like bad for them. So maybe it's just a bug that's going around right now. So if like I make another
Maybe.
video or you make a video and like it's not synced up, just comment like maybe try making the video again. But if it doesn't work again, just like comment saying like I understand, like I know the audio isn't synced with the visual. Just it's a TikTok bug or something, so people can't
Yeah.
complain. But anyways, that's gonna do it for episode 7. We will be back next week for episode 8. Hopefully, well, actually, I think we're gonna cover the All Star game in the next episode. I think it'll all
Probably.
be over by the time. So we should be able to cover the All Star game, which will be fun. The skills competition and then the game itself. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we also have the Olympics starting soon, so that'll be good. So there should be some pretty good episodes in the next couple of weeks talking about this stuff. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you all next week. Peace.